Okay. It is time for my third most favorite person in all of history. Are you excited? Just lie if you aren't. Just nod. If you aren't, just pretend. Okay. So, where we left off last time was the Byzantine Empire, right here. Yeah. And now we're coming down here to the Holy Roman Empire. The Holy Roman Empire. Okay. Not the Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire, which there's like the dumbest historical joke ever. It's not really a joke. I guess it is, but it's not like funny, haha, but it's just like, funny, stupid. I'm sorry, I'm putting my rings on. And it says, the Holy Roman Empire, it's not holy. It's not really an empire. It's not Roman. So why is it called that? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'll tell you. Okay, look. If we go back, to this, okay? This is the picture that we were looking at last time with the two churches, the Catholic Church in the west, the orange, and then the Eastern Orthodox Church in the east, the blue, okay? Right here. Right here. The Holy Roman Empire, okay? The Holy Roman Empire looks pretty impressive when you look at it like this. Man, look how big that is. It's like Germany and Czechoslovakia. Oh, that's not even a country today. Who cares? Whatever. And Austria and Northern Italy and Switzerland. I mean, it's huge. Except, you want to know what it looks like in reality? Check this out. Does that look united? Huh. Each one of these colors is its own kingdom. Man. See, the Germanic barbarians move into Europe, but they're still like in small tribal groups. So you have like one tribe here, fighting this tribe here, fighting this tribe, fighting here, fighting here, fighting here, fighting here, fighting. They're all fighting over territory. Who's going to be in charge? It's an absolute mess. So, enter this guy. He's my third most favorite guy in all of history. Okay, are you listening? His name is Charlemagne. Here in America, we tend to hear people call him Charlemagne because that's the British version of his name. That's how English people would have pronounced it. But see, here's the thing. It's French. Not only is it French, he's the king of the Franks, but it's Old French. Like you've heard of Old English? Well, it's not really old. It's middle, but who cares? But it's Old French. So it's not modern French. Charlemagne. But again, I will tell you, being American, you're going to hear people say Charlemagne all the time. Just know that it's not right. Okay. That being said, Charlemagne was the king of the Franks. Okay, look, if we go back here, this is France, the Franks. Okay. Charlemagne was a warrior king. Yeah? I'm about to sneeze. Sheesh. Hold on. Sorry. Anyway, Charlemagne is a warrior king, yeah? He's going up here and he's fighting some wars for boundaries and all kinds of stuff. He also happens to be a Christian king. And so when he's fighting some of these different tribes right in here, he's like, hey, let me tell you about my God. So he's talking about his religion also, spreading religion. A lot of the northern German kings in this area who knew Charlemagne had like mad respect for him because he's a warrior, plus he's a good guy. They had a lot of respect for him. So the Pope sends Charlemagne a message. The message says this: Charlemagne, King of France, You need to be here in Rome. Man, on December 25th, come see me, the year 800. Charlemagne is like, oh, okay, what did I do wrong? Well, Charlemagne gets down to Rome, down here, on December 25th, the year 800. And the Pope says, kneel. Charlemagne kneels. The Pope then, I didn't show you pictures of him. I'll do it in a minute. The Pope then puts a crown on Charlemagne's head. That's what this picture is right here. It's the Pope crowning Charlemagne. He says, God has given you the power to be the Holy Roman Empire, or Emperor, through me. Charlemagne is just the king of France. And he stands up. He says, wow, Pope, I'm an emperor now? What's the Holy Roman Empire? The Holy Roman Empire, it is this middle portion here, but it also included France because that was Charlemagne's original kingdom. Okay? Wait, hold on. Oh, wait. Sorry. Sometimes with all of these tabs, it's like, which tab am I going to? Okay, so when Charlemagne kneeled in front of the Pope, look right here. He's a king. He kneeled to the Pope. The Pope said kneel, he did it. He put the Pope above himself. If I look at you and I say kneel, and you do, you are accepting my authority over you. If the principal walks in this room and says, Sherilyn, sit down, and I do, I am accepting her authority over me. When we do that, we're putting those people over us. Well, by Charlemagne kneeling in front of the Pope, and by the Pope saying, Charlemagne, you get to be the Holy Roman Emperor. God has granted you power and he told me to give it to you. Now, every single king wants the Pope to crown them too. Every single king wants that power from God too. Who has the authority here? I don't know. Maybe we can remind ourselves. Remember this? Oh, I hit it twice. Remember this? The Pope did already have authority, but in the year 800, when Charlemagne kneels to the Pope and the Pope says, you are Holy Roman Emperor, now it solidifies that the Pope is above the king in a Catholic country. Now remember, not in the Eastern Orthodox, not in the Byzantine Empire, just a Catholic country. Got it? Okay, look. Here are some pictures of Charlemagne. Man, I started sneezing, y'all. I'm allergic to something in here. Whew. This is a famous equestrian statue of him. It makes him look like he's about 2 feet tall. Looks like a little hobbit, but that's him. This is another statue. If I remember right, I think this one's in France. I was trying to read the watermark. I think it's in Avignon, France, but I don't remember for sure. I like this one. Here's another one. Ooh, he looks cool there. Looks like a warrior. So that's Charlemagne. Yeah? Okay. Something else that makes him a big deal. Oh, man, you guys. I'll be right back. Okay, maybe I'm good. I don't know. Okay, another thing that he does that's a big deal. Charlemagne was not literate. He couldn't read or write. That doesn't make you stupid. You can be incredibly intelligent and not be educated. But he wanted his sons to be educated. It was very important to him that his 3 sons were mega smart. But who's going to teach them? How educated are these Germanic barbarians? Oh, they're not. There is somebody who's educated. The church. The monks, the priests, the nuns, they're incredibly educated. Charlemagne sends his sons, his 3 boys, to the monk to be educated. They're going to be highly educated. And all of his nobles are going to start copying that because they want to be educated like Charlemagne's sons. So this starts the idea of the monks being teachers to the nobility, okay? Now, he does have a little bit of a problem. Who's going to get his empire? Who gets to be the next king, emperor, whatever? Well, it should be the oldest son. Oh, here's another picture of him being crowned. I forgot I had it. It's just a different one, different version. See, it's a little more, I don't know, it's a little nicer. The problem is, which of his sons? Okay, his oldest son is Charles. His name is Charles the Bald. Bald, like bald, no hair. Charles the Bald is going to get to be the next king of France. But here's what Charlemagne does. He divides his empire between his 3 sons. It's not really the smartest idea. As smart as he is, it's not real great. Charles, the oldest, is going to take over France. And then you have Lothar, who gets the brown. And then you have his son, Louis, who's going to get this kind of reddy color. Louis will later take over parts of this blue and kind of control it, but not like really a hard line. But this is going to be fought over. You take your empire and divide it between 3 boys, each one who wants to be emperor. Well, what are those 3 boys going to do? Fight. There's constant fighting, constant. So much so that eventually Charles the Bald, the guy in charge of France, is like, I'm over this. And he actually separates from the Holy Roman Empire, which means the Holy Roman Empire will now be this. Just ignore France, ignore the green, okay? It'll be this right here, all this, and northern Italy. But again, it really looks like that. Because what you end up with is a whole, like you have an emperor, yeah, but they don't really have power because they're fighting all the time. What you really end up with is like 300 tiny little bitty kingdoms who are all fighting for control. Do you see a problem? The Holy Roman Empire is going to be an absolute mess. Even though I love Charlemagne, him dividing his empire, not the smartest thing. Not at all. The Holy Roman Empire is going to be a mess. I mean, even up through the 1600s for sure, 1700s though. Like, oh my gosh, it's just a mess. It's fun. It's all warfare. It's blood and guts and stuff. But it's just a mess. So that's what's going on in the Germanies, okay? Tomorrow, oh, this is his crest. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about my number 1 most favorite guy in all of history, William of Normandy. Or he's called William the Conqueror. Okay, that's tomorrow.